Well, bottom line is this. Jalen Hurts is off to the start of a future Hall of Fame career. I'll say it. Y'all ain't got to say it, but I will. We were arguing about whether or not Eli Manning was going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. We all agree that Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer, but some of us didn't think that he should be first ballot, but he's going to get in. Because there's two ways that quarterbacks get into the Hall of Fame, right? They're either so individually talented, have these astounding stats that their individual play and the fact that they allow their teams to continue to be competitive gets them in. Or they're these very good players, these incredible leaders with the clutch genes that have these intangibles that show up in the biggest moment. Let me tell you a little something. Jalen Hurts is 46-20 as a quarterback in the regular season, 37-10 since 2022. He's 6-3 in the playoffs. He has 2 Pro Bowls, a second-team All-Pro, and he was second in MVP voting, and he's also now a Super Bowl MVP. So in his 5 years in the NFL, he's gone to 2 Super Bowls, which means he has two AFC championships, and he's won a Super Bowl. He's also outplayed the best quarterback of this era 2 times on the biggest stage. That's the start to a Hall of Fame career. It's not about what the numbers look like. If we can sit here and say that this person or this person allowed their team to win, this person or that person has 2 championships, this person beat Tom Brady twice on the biggest stage, and that's why he belongs in the Hall of Fame, why aren't we saying that about Jalen Hurts? If we change Jalen Hurts' name to Eli Manning, are we right now looking at him and saying, this is a guy who's on a Hall of Fame trajectory? We absolutely are. The problem is, people still remember that Jalen Hurts was pulled for Tua Tagovailoa. People still remember that their perception of him was that he needed to be a better passer. And 2 weeks ago, before we got to the NFC Championship, I said, yep, Jalen Hurts good enough to pass on this stage and win a championship. And then a week later, I said, it seems that history matters for every other quarterback. We still talk about what Josh did in a 2021-2022 divisional playoff game against Patrick Mahomes as the reason we love him so much and believe in him in the playoffs. Why don't we feel that way, or why didn't we feel that way about Jalen Hurts before this game? This man is on a future Hall of Fame trajectory right now, today, and we have to say that.